They couldn't walk a mile in my socks or understand my style when I rock this hip-hop. If I can get myself together, get where I'm going, maybe I'll earn myself a little piece of my throne. Till then, I'm in the woods like a lumberjack, king without a castle, but I'll be coming back.
I'm in the hood, homie, yeah. They acting like it's all good, homie, yeah. And they would stop me at the good, homie, yeah. I wish a motherfucker would, homie, wake up. I'm in the hood, homie, yeah. They acting like it's all good, homie, yeah. And they would stop me at the good, homie, yeah. Now I live from understood, homie, yeah. I rock the mic.
We wanted to do a show that started the conversation about issues in our neighborhood because that's our audiences, our neighbors, and we kind of wanted to do something that all along was relevant to what's going on.
I know the young man who was charged with the young man's murder. We gotta get out here, man, and teach them something different, man.
And so Tamer of Horses was a really great choice. When Carl recommended it and we read it, we really loved it.
When I was in college, I started just reading more and more William Master Simone. Tamer of Horses wasn't something I ever thought I would direct or work on per se until Allie and Whitney came to me with this sort of talking point and the ideas about Stone Soup and the season, and it just triggered that flag in my brain that said, I think I know the perfect play.
In Tamer of Horses, Georgianne and Ty discover a runaway youth in their horse bar. And through a series of events and some ups and some downs, they take him in and they all change each other's lives for the better. Hector is a runaway youth. He's had a rough background. He's escaped from the youth home trying to get back in with his gang. He doesn't have a lot of education.
Can you read?
Don't be dissing me, man. You wanna learn? Shit, no. That's no big deal. Then shut up, man.
He's a smart kid. He's just smart in a different way than Ty is used to.
The idea that he was a rapper gave him sort of connection to the outside world. Killing it without a gun, no more weapon in.
Ty's great. He is a warm-hearted but still street-savvy dude. He is or was rather, a classics teacher at a private school. So now he refinishes furniture. But his real love and real passion is for changing people's lives through education. Georgianne is still a teacher at the school where Ty used to work. Perhaps a little judgy at first, but she is a protective, loving wife.
It was important to me that this play had effective violence and had effective hip-hop, and we deemed particularly portions of the play magic realism. The magic for me was always rooted through Hector's imagination.
I don't envision anything super crazy because it is modern day. I was interested in seeing how much Hector's wardrobe kind of changes while he's there. Ty basically is
jeans and like a work shirt.
Yeah. Georgianne skirt, stockings, and some sort of blouse.
When I was doing some research and stuff, I was looking at using different projectors to create scenery, especially because things change back and forth. So I mean, if we can just get some bed sheets or something. Burlap's cheap and kind of the texture of a barn. Anything that's not Hector is very very realistic. And when we get to that magic realism, that's when like the color of the show would come in.
Glenn came in and did some really unique stuff with the violence.
All right, now we do the 1, 2, 1, 2.
Some of our violence sequences stretched from realism to magic realism. The Vic and Suits story. Hector teaches Ty how to fight, how to Vic.
Okay, the chest off and come up, and then we have the next move, they go in your pocket, great, and then they come up and they knee your chin, boom! He's your plaything, your puppet, your voodoo doll.
That's almost as good as cash, man.
We spent time with inanimate objects who were fantastic throughout the process.
We're going to be creating some original music for the play. But the way that I wanted to expand it was to also work with some of the students at Sen High School and really take a look at the script and identify some cues that we can use in the play and take some of those sounds and create soundscapes with them.
So it's the very last thing of the play where we just kind of like relate to each other. he's turned himself in. It's a step towards redemption, but it's also very scary. He's going back to prison and he desperately does not want to go back there. He's trying to process everything that's about to happen. My first little couplet is a little bit of cover up, but it's also, trying to get a little bit more comfortable with what's going on. And she, to my surprise, joins in. I think it's like,
It's kind of cool.
it's very cool.
That's what, yeah.
She kills it. I think she kills
Yeah, I
it.
think like I want you to help me be cool.
You just want to look cool.
Right.
Okay, the way freestyling really works, if you want to do it well, you say a line. As soon as that happens, you think of something to rhyme with that last word, and then you kind of make up everything in the middle. So while you're doing that, you're kind of surprising yourself while you do it.
Sure.
When she starts rhyming, you're kind of like, oh, right.
That ain't no lie. I left my room a pigsty. I gave you the evil eye.
It would gratify both me and Ty to see you flying high. So that is why the FBI just can't say goodbye.
Antar and Chris did some writing and created some lyrics.
The raps aren't as relevant, I guess, today. It's just kind of basic song form hip hop. And updating those with Square was just really, really awesome. And it was really cool to see the process and get someone else's voice into that character as well.
Trying to tap into this whole idea of, he knows that he's in the middle of a journey, a crazy, exhausting, unpredictable journey, but he still knows that he's gonna come out on top. Sometimes I question my motives.
Because I stay on the run like I'm a locomotive.
And even when I get off track,
I never run out of steam.
so I always come back, sit.
To fearlessly dive into the deep end and say we're going to produce a play, and then to have the courage or stupidity or both to hand that over to me. The word that comes to mind is proud. About the play, about the people, about the company. Everything felt very fresh, up to date,